What if I told you that everything you believe about life, about success, about strength, about who you are, was never really your belief? What if I told you that you've been programmed since birth, trained to be obedient, conditioned to be weak, raised to follow a path that was never meant to make you powerful, only to make you manageable? Think about it. Why do most people never escape mediocrity? Why do they stay broke, stuck, and unfulfilled, despite all the opportunities in front of them? No. It's not because they're unlucky. It's not because they don't work hard enough. It's because the system never wanted them to win. And if you don't wake up to this reality, you'll be just another pawn, another person living a scripted life, following orders, wasting years chasing an illusion of success that was never real. But if something inside you knows there's more, if you've ever felt like something isn't right, like you were meant for something greater, then it's time to hear the truth. Because this world wasn't built for you to be strong. You were raised to be weak on purpose. And today, we're going to break that illusion once and for all. They built this world to break you before you even had a chance to fight. From the moment you were born, they put you in a system designed to keep you soft, distracted, and obedient. They raised you to be weak, not because they care about you, but because weak people are easier to control. Look around. Everything you've ever been taught, every expectation placed on you, every good advice given, it was all engineered to keep you from becoming something dangerous, something powerful, something free. No, they never wanted you to think for yourself. They never wanted you to fight back. They never wanted you to see through the illusion. But here's the truth they tried to hide. You were never supposed to be weak. You were meant to be something greater, something stronger, something unstoppable. So the question is, how much longer will you live in the cage they built for you? The silent chains. Most people think chains are made of steel, that slavery is something physical, something obvious. But the real chains, the ones that keep you powerless, are invisible. You've been shackled since childhood, told to sit still, told to follow the rules, told that obedience is good and defiance is bad, that questioning the system makes you a troublemaker, that wanting more makes you ungrateful. You were given a list of things you could be, a list of acceptable choices, and anything outside of that, it was beaten out of you. Maybe not with fists, but with shame, with ridicule, with rejection. They made sure you were too afraid to step outside the lines. And so you grew up in a prison without walls. You never had to be locked up, because you never even tried to escape. But deep down, you feel it, don't you? That fire that refuses to die. The anger that whispers, "This isn't all there is." The hunger that gnaws at you, telling you that something is wrong, that you were meant for more than this slow, pathetic decay. Because you were. The war on strength. Everything in this world is designed to keep you weak. They poison your body with garbage food. They poison your mind with distractions. They flood your life with cheap entertainment, with easy pleasures, with endless noise to keep you too numb to fight back. Look at modern society. Look at the men and women around you. Fat, lazy, addicted to screens, incapable of handling pressure. People who crumble at the first sign of resistance, who panic when things get difficult, who would rather be comfortable than powerful. And why? Because that's exactly how they want you. Because a weak man is a man who can be controlled. A weak man does what he's told. A weak man never fights back. So they strip away everything that makes you dangerous. They mock discipline. They demonize aggression. They tell you ambition is toxic, that dominance is evil, that strength is something to be ashamed of. And the moment you step outside their script, the moment you try to take control, they punish you. They tell you you're the problem, that you need to calm down, that you need to be nice, that you need to stop expecting so much. No, you don't need to calm down. You don't need to be nice. You don't need to play small to make other people comfortable. You need to wake up. Because this world is not going to hand you power. You either take it, or you stay weak forever. The lie of a good life. They sold you a dream of safety, a dream of comfort. Go to school, get a job, be responsible, pay your taxes, stay out of trouble, retire when you're too old to enjoy your freedom. That's the life they told you to chase. A life of quiet obedience. A life where you never step too far outside the lines, never take too many risks, never push too hard. A life where you trade your potential for a paycheck, your fire for stability, your strength for an easy existence. And what do you get in the end? A pension? A thank you card? A few years of relaxation before your body starts falling apart? Is that really the life you were meant for? No. That was never meant to be your future. That was just the leash they put around your neck, breaking the system. The truth is, no one is coming to save you. No one is going to hand you power. No one is going to undo the conditioning that has been drilled into your skull since birth. If you want freedom, you have to take it. You have to unlearn the lies they fed you. You have to stop seeking approval from the system that was built to keep you down. That means getting uncomfortable. That means making sacrifices. It means embracing the pain that others run from. It means rejecting the easy path and choosing the brutal, lonely road to real power. Because real strength, it isn't given. It's earned. It's forged in suffering, built through struggle, gained through blood and sweat and relentless discipline. And most people, they'll never have it. Because most people are too afraid to be different, too afraid to take risks, too afraid to walk away from the lies that make them feel safe. But you're not most people. You feel it, don't you? That fire inside you, that part of you that refuses to be broken, that part of you that is still screaming, still fighting, still ready to tear this world apart to get what you deserve. Feed that fire. Let it consume you. Let it burn away the weakness. Let it turn you into something the world cannot control. Because the moment you decide, truly decide, that you will no longer be weak, the world will try to break you. It will push back, hard. People will hate you for it. They will call you arrogant, reckless, delusional. They will try to pull you back into the pit, back into the comfort of mediocrity. Let them. Because while they spend their lives chasing distractions, chasing approval, chasing meaningless pleasures, you will be building something real. You will be forging yourself into something unstoppable. You will become the thing they fear. And by the time they realize what you are, it will already be too late. Now choose. You can stay weak. You can stay comfortable. You can keep playing by the rules they set for you. Or you can stand up, break free, burn the script they gave you and write your own. No, it won't be easy, but neither is living a life of quiet servitude. So what's it going to be? Weak or free? How to break free from the system that made you weak. Knowing the truth is not enough. Awareness without action is just another form of paralysis. Now it's time to do something about it. If you want to escape the prison they built for you, you need a battle plan. You need to rewire your mind, strengthen your body, and eliminate the chains that keep you powerless. Here are 5 lessons, 5 weapons you must master if you want to break free from weakness and reclaim your power. Lesson 1. Kill the slave mind. Everything they've ever told you was meant to make you obedient. You must unlearn it all. The world has programmed you to seek approval, to obey authority, to believe that someone else knows what's best for you. No. There is no master above you. There is no savior coming. The only authority over your life is you. So start questioning everything. Every belief, every expectation, every voice in your head that tells you what you should be doing. Who told you success looks like a 9-to-5 job and a mortgage? Who told you playing it safe is better than taking risks? Who told you discipline is restrictive instead of liberating? The first step to breaking free is realizing you've been conditioned, then ripping that conditioning out of your mind, piece by piece. The world is full of lies. Stop believing them. Lesson 2. Starve the weakness. Weakness is not just a mindset. It's a habit, a pattern, a cycle. And like any parasite, it only survives if you feed it. Every time you hit snooze, every time you scroll mindlessly, every time you make an excuse instead of taking action, you are feeding the weakness, keeping it alive, letting it grow stronger. So kill it. Wake up earlier than your excuses. Train your body until it stops begging for comfort. Work harder than your self-doubt. Delete the distractions that drain your focus. Weakness doesn't leave willingly. You have to starve it out. The less power you give to weakness, the stronger you become. Lesson 3. Make pain your ally. Most people avoid pain. They fear discomfort. They run from struggle. And that's why most people stay weak. No, pain is not your enemy. Pain is the key. Pain is growth. Pain is transformation. Pain is the fire that burns away everything that is soft and leaves behind something unbreakable. So instead of running from it, embrace it. Physically, train harder than your body wants. Make it adapt. Mentally, seek knowledge that challenges your worldview. Break old patterns. Emotionally, confront your fears instead of hiding from them. Nothing worth having comes without pain. Get used to it. Love it. Let it shape you. Because the more pain you endure, the less fragile you become. Lesson 4. Stop caring what they think. If you care what weak people think, you will stay weak forever. Most people will never escape. Most people will never build anything great. They will stay trapped in their comfort, their excuses, their mediocrity. And if you try to rise above them, they will hate you for it. They will call you selfish. They will call you arrogant. They will try to pull you back down. Because if you succeed, it forces them to face their own failures. And they would rather destroy you than change themselves. So stop caring. Stop explaining yourself to people who don't want to understand. Stop seeking validation from people who will never respect you. Stop waiting for permission to do what you already know you need to do. You do not need approval. You do not need permission. You need results. Lesson 5. Become self-reliant. Freedom is not given. It is earned. And the price of freedom? Self-reliance. A weak man depends on others, on a paycheck, on a system, on someone else to take care of him. A strong man, he makes his own path, his own rules, his own destiny. If you truly want to escape the cage, you must build a life where no one can control you. Learn how to make money outside the system. Develop skills that make you valuable in any situation. Build a body that can endure hardship. Train a mind that can't be broken. The more self-reliant you become, the less power anyone has over you. And when no one can control you, that's when you become truly dangerous. Now it's your move. You know the truth now. You know the system was designed to make you weak. You know the path to breaking free. So what will you do with it? You can keep making excuses, keep living by their rules, keep following their script, keep pretending you don't have a choice. Or you can stand up, fight back, rebuild yourself from the ground up. No, it won't be easy, but neither is living as a slave. So choose. Stay weak, or take back your power. If you've made it this far, you're different. Most people would have clicked away, too afraid to face the truth, too comfortable in their weakness, too unwilling to do what needs to be done. But you stayed, and that tells me one thing. You're not meant to be like them. You're not meant to live a life of quiet obedience, wasting away in the cage they built for you. You were meant for more. So now the choice is yours. Will you walk away from this video and go back to your old habits? Go back to making excuses? Go back to living like the rest of them? Or will you start the war against weakness? Will you take the first step toward becoming something unstoppable? To those of you who have been part of the GrimFace movement, you already know what this is. You've been putting in the work, forging yourselves into something stronger. You are the ones who refuse to be broken. And I see you. I respect you. Keep going. And for those of you who are new here, this is your wake-up call. If this resonated with you, if something inside you is screaming that it's time to rise, then don't just walk away. Join us. Hit subscribe. Step into the fight. Become the kind of person they fear. This world wasn't built for people like us, so we have to build ourselves. Stay ruthless. Stay relentless. Stay grim.